All right, so the PlayStation Showcase came and went, and I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on this one just because I felt like it was pretty underwhelming. Now, from a PlayStation standpoint, this was a PlayStation Showcase with the lack of PlayStation games. And I think this was the most underwhelming and disappointing factor of the show. Uh, because overall the show was pretty good. We saw a lot of games that I want to talk about, some of the stuff that I was most excited for. But when it came to PlayStation games, I felt like there was definitely a lack of PlayStation first party exclusive games to be shown. And I think that's kind of disappointing considering the fact that PlayStation hasn't done one of these in almost 2 years. So you really thought that maybe they would have really came down with this one, came hard, came swinging. I really thought that this was going to be the big showcase, and I felt like it was more of a third party showcase. So let's start off with some of the games that I thought were really cool and kind of just go from there. Phantom Blade Zero, I really love the combat here. This was a brand new game that was shown off. Kind of had some Dark Souls, inspiration again, and the combat really was the highlight here. I really liked what I saw. Fast-paced movement, some of the stuff that was shown off was just really cool. It reminded me a lot of Sekiro. It reminded me a lot of like Dark Souls. We'll have to wait and see when this game comes out, but it was really cool. And I think in terms of gameplay, I think this stole the show. Like, this really took me by surprise, and I really like what I saw. Moving on from Phantom Blade Zero, Metal Gear Solid 3. Holy shit. Now, I don't want to get too excited here because I feel like it's Konami, right? So I'm like, who's making this game and how much love, care, and attention are they going to put here, right? Is this going to be just a quick cash grab, or are they really going to invest some time to make this game something great? Because I feel like if you're going to bring this game back, do it justice, do it right. This is, in a lot of people's eyes, one of their favorite games ever made. Like, this is a special game that I feel like deserves all of the love and care put in. And I feel like Konami over the years, I don't know what they've been about, but let's just say I hope they do this one right. I really love this little cinematic that we got. I wish it was gameplay, and I think that is what was really disappointing about this show, if I have to be honest, is like the gameplay. I felt like we saw too many CGI trailers and not enough gameplay. I thought the Metal Gear Solid 3 trailer was cool, and obviously seeing Snake right at the end was awesome. But I really wish we saw some gameplay for that. Now, they did announce the Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 pack, Volume 1, coming out as well. That's pretty exciting. It's just really cool to see Metal Gear Solid back in the conversation. I just hope that Metal Gear Solid 3 is going to be done well. I would love to see it in modern times. So moving on from that, we saw a lot of games like Helldivers 2 looked pretty cool, and Teardown from Tuxedo Labs, like, that looks insane. It reminds me of like Minecraft, but you can really destroy a lot of stuff and you can create stuff. Looks pretty sweet. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I even like the aesthetic, the art style of it. Kind of want to get my hands on that one. Looks really fun, looks really cool. I can't wait to check that one out. They showed off Final Fantasy 16, which at this point, like, I'm super excited for Final Fantasy 16. Like, I don't really care to see anything else for the game. Yeah, like, at this point, I'm just ready to dive into Final Fantasy 16. It looks ambitious, it looks amazing. I can't wait to play this game. I really don't need to see any more to get me excited or hyped. Like, I'm already sold. Bring it on. Final Fantasy 16 just looks amazing. Assassin's Creed Mirage. I am not gonna lie, like, I'm kind of burnt out a little bit from the Assassin's Creed games, but I feel like this is a return for what a lot of people want. So, Assassin's Creed Mirage, it takes place in Iraq, which is interesting. Baghdad, where I was born, so that's kind of cool. It looks like it's gonna be back to the basics, and I think a lot of people have really voiced their opinion on that. A lot of people want Assassin's Creed to go back to the roots, right? And this is kind of where this is going. I don't know how big this game is going to be in terms of like Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, right? Like, these are bigger open world games. This looks like it's going to be more smaller, but we're gonna have to wait and see for that one. But I do like what I'm seeing here. You're kind of an assassin again, doing assassin stuff. I liked it, so I hope this one turns out to be really, really good. If they can take a break from the open world stuff, even though I do enjoy the more open world Assassin's Creed games, I do enjoy those games. I do like to get lost in them. However, it does feel like it's a lot of bloat. It's a lot of, so many things to do in those games and just so much stuff thrown at you. And it kind of lost, you can say, the Assassin's Creed, soul, if you will. Like, they kind of went too far and strayed away from what made Assassin's Creed. Even though I do think those games are fun, I'm excited for this one, and I think a lot of people are. This is going to be kind of like a fresh take again for Assassin's Creed to go back to what it started out to be. You know what else I'm excited for? Bungie to work on something brand new other than Destiny. I'm really, really excited to see what Marathon's gonna look like. From the trailer that we got, again, CGI, I wish it was gameplay. I'm really excited to see where Bungie takes the next game, right? We know that PlayStation bought Bungie, so PlayStation wants to jump into the multiplayer gaming. They want to have a slice of the multiplayer and have quite a bit of games underneath their belt when it comes to multiplayer. So this is, Bungie making a multiplayer game for PlayStation, and I really want something new out of Bungie other than Destiny. I know a lot of people love Destiny, and a lot of people want to see something new from them, and I really hope this game shapes up to be something different and cool and new. Again, the colors, the vibrant colors, the aesthetics. This looks super cool. Like, I am so hyped to see what Bungie does next, and I'm definitely ready for that. Now, finally, on to Spider-Man 2. I don't really have too much to say about this. Like, I love Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man Miles Morales. Like, these are some really fun games on the PlayStation that I had a blast with. Miles Morales, I played on the PS5. Like, there's not really much to say about this one other than, like, I mean, it's day one. I'm super excited to play as Miles Morales and Peter Parker. It looks like you can switch back and forth in this one, which is cool. We see that Peter Parker's wearing the Venom suit in this one, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the story and where it takes place. There's hints in this trailer that, like, Peter Parker is kind of not the same person who he used to be because of the Venom suit. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out again in the story. But I'm really excited. There's some new things that we saw in this game, like the glider, where when you're swinging around, you can Also glide. Some of the combat stuff has changed up a little bit, obviously with Peter Parker using Venom abilities. I'm excited, man. Spider-Man, hell yeah, dude. Give me more Spider-Man. I can't wait. That's pretty much all I can say for Spider-Man, really. I'm excited for another Spider-Man. Now, this is where, like, I feel like the show kind of lacked, because Spider-Man 2 was like the longest gameplay trailer that was shown here. And although a lot of people are excited for Spider-Man, I still feel like we kind of know what to expect at this point. Like, it's a new Spider-Man game, right? I think we wanted to see more out of PlayStation. We wanted to see more games that PlayStation's been cooking up over the years. They've acquired some new studios, and I kind of wish we just saw a little bit more out of them, because it just kind of felt like it was lacking. It felt like it was a third-party show, and I went in like super excited for this show. I really thought that PlayStation was going to just do it big, and maybe they're holding out for some games to show for the Summer Game Fest, right? Because that's coming down soon. But I really felt like this was Sony's moment to really kind of steal the show, steal the conversation, you know, have people really, really excited. What they got was people excited, but not to a level where I feel like they could have gone. We didn't see a lot of things. We didn't see factions, Last of Us. That was like really, really disappointing from Naughty Dog. We didn't get to see anything from that, not a word. And the other day, they announced a message on Twitter saying, you know, they need more time. They can't wait to show us what they've been working on. But so that's kind of disappointing. We haven't even really seen any gameplay from that. We didn't get anything Bloodborne, man. Like, that was so like, do we move on at this point? Are we I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore with Bloodborne, man, because it's like we can't even get a 60 frames update at this point for Bloodborne. And it still makes me wonder, like, is Bluepoint remaking Bloodborne? Are we going to get a remaster, a remake? It begs the question, what are they doing with Bloodborne? Does PlayStation really not care? It's really hard to believe that PlayStation doesn't care. And it's really hard to believe that PlayStation is not aware of all the fan base and just all of the people that are starving for a Bloodborne something, right? A Bloodborne 2, a Bloodborne remaster, a remake. This is such a beloved game from FromSoft. And I feel like if PlayStation is really not doing anything for Bloodborne, dude, that is a huge miss in my opinion. But who knows? Maybe something is cooking up in the background and they have yet to reveal anything for that. But that's pretty much the video, guys. I wanted to make it, you know, small, short, sweet, kind of my opinion. And that's really my opinion about this whole thing, my thoughts, my impressions for the Sony PlayStation Showcase. I just felt like it was underwhelming, and I feel like they missed a chance to really go all out and completely change the conversation here, because Xbox is about to show their show soon, and I felt like PlayStation just opened the door and left it open for them to really come in and steal the conversation. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you have a different opinion here? What did you walk away with this show? Were you excited? Put it down in the comment section. I love reading those. Tell me what you were hyped for, what you were most excited for. I want to hear from you. That pretty much wraps up the video, guys. I appreciate you coming by and listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.